Wow, me not posting a video 2 months apart? So awesome. Anyway, I'm wearing a different shirt. I realized I wore the same shirt in the last 2 tutorials, and that made me insecure. Anyway, today I'm gonna do Neptune's makeup, and this was kind of just half me trying to get Neptune's makeup down again, and I don't think I did it right this time, so don't take this as absolute law. In fact, I don't know why I should even be posting this, because I really don't think I did her makeup right. So I'm starting with putting on my contacts like normal. These are Sweetie Anime Blue contacts, and always wash your contacts. I'm really bad at that because in everyday life I wear 1 a day contacts, so I never have to wash them, but you should do that. You should wash them. Today I actually got them in with no problems, which has never happened. It didn't happen with Weiss, didn't happen with Akali, it didn't happen with Zelda. Yes, I have filmed Zelda, I just haven't edited that video yet. But so these are really nice contacts. They're kind of like the first circle lenses I ever got. They're gonna need replacing soon enough. But so I went ahead and got those in. They're really vibrant, really cool. So I'm going to start off by priming my face with a Mercier primer. This is a luminescent kind of dewy, glowy primer, which I normally don't use. I generally will use a pore filling primer, but Neptune is kind of she's a sea princess. So she's going to be like wet and misty and shimmery, and that's kind of like my whole aesthetic with her. So I started applying my foundation with a brush, and I really can't get foundation right with a brush. I always end up streaky and kind of nasty, so I switched to a sponge fairly quickly. So that normally puts it on a lot nicer, a lot thicker, a lot more even. Of course, you do you, but I can't do it with a brush. Now I'm just gonna put on some concealer, and I'm doing that under my eyes, around my nose. Some of you might know this, but I get bloody noses a ton, and today had just been a mess with a very drippy one in the middle of school, so my nose was all red and irritated, and those are pretty hard to cover up, but I ended up doing that. Now I'm taking some translucent powder, and I'm going to put it on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to set my whole face. I'm not going to do any under eye setting because, again, I don't want Neptune to look real matte. Now I'm going to go in with, again, my favorite MAC Apple Red blush. I'm going to put this on my normal denser blush brush, and I'm going to put that right kind of around my nose and right under my eyes, kind of like in a sunburn pattern, just because I find when you put it right there with a pretty harsh divide between the red and the normal skin tone, you look a lot more cutesy, and that's more appropriate for an anime like Sailor Moon. Now I'm just contouring with a cooler brown than I would normally use, just because when I use a warmer kind of contour color on blue-haired characters, it just really makes me look orange. So that's kind of something to think about with your hair color or your costume color, to match your contour color to that. So onto highlight, I'm taking this green color. It's called Lucky Clover from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and I'm going to just place that on all my normal highlighting spots, but much, much heavier than I would normally go. And this is, again, for that dewy, wet, glistening kind of look. And now I'm going to take the Anastasia Norvina palette, and I'm going to take this kind of bluish, kind of purplish color, and putting that on a super fluffy brush, I'm going to buff that into my crease. I wish this hadn't come out as strong as it did. It's kind of meant to be a sort of dimensional kind of touch towards the end, but it was really, really strong, so go light on that. Now I'm taking a neutral brown on a fluffier brush and putting that in all the same spots as I put the blue to smoke it out and make it a little more neutral. Now, again, hate Kat Von D, but we're going to take our Alchemy palette and take this sapphire color, place that directly on the lids to give a nice two-dimensional shimmery blue. Now I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown glitter dust. It's kind of in a nice rose gold color, and you can't really apply it with a brush, so using my finger I'm dabbing that on the inner corners of my eyes to bring a little light to them. Now I've begun to do my brows up in that same kind of purpley blue color. In retrospect, this was way too purple for the character because her undertone is teal blue, not violet blue. So I would recommend going for more true blue or green. Now I've just put on some wing liner in a more upwards angle than you would normally go, kind of starting a little bit above the end of my eye.
Putting on lashes because I have addiction that needs to be fed. Now for glitter, I realized I never say the glitter I use, so this is Dazzle Me Glitter on Etsy. That's where all my stuff is from, and this is in the color Mermaid's Heart. For lips, I'm using this MAC lipstick in the color Myth, and this is the same basic principle I did for my Weiss lips, but this is a new nude lipstick. So I'm just going to apply this lipstick all over my mouth, and then I'm going to take a red liquid lipstick and apply that just on the center of my lips and blend it out. Can we just all take a hot second to appreciate how beautiful this wig is? This is an Arthur Wigs Ferrari in Mako Green, and it's just so freaking gorgeous. I'm also taking a moment to put on my Sailor Tiara. I got this one from procosplay.com, and then I put my wig on over that. And that's my whole routine for Sailor Neptune's makeup. I couldn't figure out why I didn't like this or feel like it looked normal compared to what I normally do for her makeup, which I last did in about September. But we figured out it's kind of the eyebrows, so if you want to look more like my other pictures, do your eyebrows thinner. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll probably do a get ready with me on Neptune soon, so stay tuned for that.